spring cleaning is still underway, and this is part 2 of my spring transitional fragrances body mist. We went over Victoria's Secret Pink and all my other brands like Sol de Janeiro and Capari and Ulta Beauty. Any of the other mists in my collection that I wanted to pull for this spring transition to summer was in part 1, and this is part 2, featuring all the Bath and Body Works that I decided to pull for myself to put over on my little section that I like to use for my layering and everything for the next couple of months. So some of these items was in my winter to spring type items I wanted to use. So I left those in there, the ones I still wanted to play with a little bit more. And then we added more items that I feel like it's going more into the summer side of things. So if you want to see the items I pulled from Bath and Body Works that I feel is great transitional fragrances from your spring going into your summer, then just stay tuned. Hello, my butterfly beauties, and welcome if you are new. My name is Charlene, and on this channel, we discuss everything beauty, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if you like my style, why don't you subscribe and you stay a while? These are not going to be in any particular order. I pulled things from my collection. Like I said, we're doing some spring cleaning, so I'm moving things around, trying to get things together of what I want where. So I went through my backup mist with you guys, all my Bath and Body Works, all my Victoria's Secret, that collection. And so now I decided to focus on the area where I was keeping all my body care stuff that I've been playing with for layering with my monthly trays and all that. So I decided to take some of those more wintry type items and move those out and move in more of my summery, spring going into summer items. So since I was doing that, I said I might as well share with you what things I'm planning on playing with over the next couple of months that you will see pop up in future videos with me either layering them on my Fragrance Follow-Up Fridays or, you know, what have you. You'll see me talking about these as I'm enjoying them. So let's just jump right into it. So one of the ones I pulled was a oldie but a goodie, one of my favorites, and Butterfly. So Butterfly is to me very spring appropriate, and as you go into the summertime, I think it's still gorgeous. Has raspberry nectar, iris petals, and airy vanilla. Don't need to talk about this one too much. It's a nice powdery, musky, creamy, sweet raspberry goodness. So love her. Also, you guys, they brought back these two in the luxuries, and these are perfect for this time of year. So Strawberry Flirt, I'm pulling an Imperfect Beauty, your Marc Jacobs Perfect and your Strawberry Flirt Strawberry Letter Inspirations. So I pulled both of these to use, as well as Pink Obsessed with it, which is your Donna Born Aroma Inspiration. So I brought this one out as well. Since we're talking about luxuries, just let me go ahead and talk about the luxuries I have that I see in front of me that I pulled. Might as well talk about all of them together, even though I have them randomly pulled here. One of them might have gotten away from me, but other ones that I pulled for right now, Petal Parade. This one has neroli petals, orange flower, and some woods in it. This one is Always Fleur. This one is more your floral too, but it has pear with rose and musk. Hello Happiness I pulled, and this one has your citrus with the apple blossom and mimosa. Guilty as a Fig is still been in my project that I'm still using and loving. That has fig nectar, jasmine, and musk. Loyal to You is a great one. Citrus Gourmand for right now, this time of year. Love her. And then we have Covered in Roses, of course. This one is your roses with some berries. That also is, I feel, perfect for right now. Then I pulled If You Musk. This one I added out. This one has iris, pink pepper, and airy musk. This is a nice musky scent that can layer beautifully with several things. And then something that is also kind of musky is this one here that is Infinite Radiance. So Infinite Radiance has your mandarin, opulent muguet, and amberwood. That is that Valaya exclusive inspiration. Love her. So those are the ones that I pulled that is more so part of the luxuries that I'm going to be enjoying, as well as All Eyes on Her, which has the blackberry, jasmine, and sandalwood. That Burberry inspiration that is gorgeous. All right, so let's get to the other ones that I have here. I did pull Champagne Toast. I tend to not to grab her when she's over there, so I say pull her and put her over there to play with her, because I have this in a hand sanitizer. What I finished it. I had it as one of those pump hand sanitizers in my car. Loved it. So I've been enjoying the scent, but just not the body spray. So Champagne Toast, I said I missed her because I just ran out of it. So she's coming out to play as well. Bubbly champagne, sparkling berries, and juicy tangerine. I feel like she is gorgeous for right now. Dreaming of Rio was one of the ones they just released not too long ago. That has the banana with gardenia and cedarwood. Very good. Very good collection that they released. Love her. So this one is coming out to play. Let me talk about these scent notes that I decided to pull, because I am going to play with coconut nectar. I pulled toasted pistachio. Got the new one that they just released, juicy strawberry. And I pulled zesty peach. So we're going to be using these to help layer on top of other things. But these are definitely the scent notes that is very appropriate for this time of year. So pulled all of these. All right, so the next item I pulled was Always and Forever. Always and Forever was one they released last year around this time that has paralyzed pink pepper, white roses, and sheer sandalwood. Perfect for, bridal season, of course. So Always and Forever I pulled. Also pulled Blush Cardigan. Love this, you guys. This has a sugar dip, what they call it, sugar dip violet and sweet raspberries in here. Smells so good. It's like a sweetened Dr. Pepper. Oh, in the best way possible. It's so good. So this one has come out. I decided to pull out one of the classics, You're the One, White Birch, Velvety Rose, and a drop of Strawberry Nectar. This is one of those more perfumey ones that I decided to pull, as well as Pure Wonder. Pulled this one out. This one has Ice Rosé, Star Jasmine, and White Amber. This has a nice sparkliness to it that I enjoy. I kept Brown Sugar and Fig on for a little bit longer. We're going to keep this one in for a little bit longer. I love the fig sweetness that's in here, and I feel like it's still appropriate for right now. It's a gorgeous scent that they came out with, so I got that one. Couple of my sweet scents that I decided to pull. This one is that Forever Sweet. This is more of your like the candied hearts kind of candies. These got candied grape, sweet berry, and powdered sugar. And I also pulled Cotton Candy Clouds. This one has spun sugar, pink berries, and wilt vanilla. Love these both. So these came out to play, as well as I'm keeping Moonlit Goddess in. I had it on there before. I want to play with this one a little bit longer. So this one has the lavender blossom and vanilla. This is another one that kind of puts me in the same scent profile as Burberry Goddess. So to me, it's like still appropriate for this time of year. One of the luxuries I forgot, it was hiding there, Loved Unleashed. I still want to play with this one a little bit more. This one was out before as well. And this one has Sugar Pink Pepper, Warm Neroli, and Whipped Marshmallow. I got a little dent going on this one. Been loving on her. loving on the body cream for this one as well. So you guys, SAS is coming up, and I know which ones I love. And you saw all the backups that I have of stuff, right? Already. So I'm trying to ring myself in, like, do you need too much more items? I am super excited for some of the bringbacks I saw coming back, like Wrapped in Vanilla. I've heard so much about that scent, and yet I have never put my nose on her, and I want to know, is the hype real on that one? And I'm curious to hear people's thoughts on it. Like, are they going to change the strength in that one? Are they going to make those hair and body mists instead of the fine fragrance mist? I'm super curious how Bath Body Works is going to do their bringbacks this year, because there's been a lot of talk about longevity and them switching from the fine fragrance mist to hair and body mist. So I'm super curious what they're going to do about that. And the second thing I'm curious about is how are they going to do those mini luxuries, because in the past they have released luxuries in minis first, and then they came and released them in the bigger sizes. So I skipped on getting them in the minis because I'm waiting to see if they're going to bring them back out in the bigger sizes. If they don't, oh well. Oh well, I'm not going to shed any tears over it, but I was trying to do a holdout and wait to see if they're going to do them in the bigger sizes, because I prefer the bigger sizes, especially in the luxury. So we shall see. But the other one that I decided to keep out on my tray is Magic in the Air. This one has almond flour, sparkling persimmon, white iris, whipped vanilla bourbon, and fluffy sandalwood. This one here goes with so much stuff, and you can see my dent is denting here. So I say you might as well go ahead and continue playing with that one, because you already love it. You've been enjoying it. So I decided to keep that one out. One that I pulled probably like a month or so ago, and then I also put it in my project Use It Up, is Hello Beautiful. So this one is staying. White gardenia, jasmine petals, magnolia blossom, pink nectarine, and cotton musk. This is a beautiful floral scent that has a little cleanness about it. Perfect for this time. Another one that kind of remind me of, in the same kind of vein, is this Après All Day. And this one has sparkling snow, ice peonies, and sugar-coated woods. This to me is another one that's a clean floral scent. So they released it during the winter time, but I really think that's something you can wear anytime. Another floral that I did pull for my project, and so it's out on my tray as well, is Sweet Pea. She's an oldie but goodie. She's a fave of mine for many, many years. And this one has sweet pea, watery pear, sheer freesia, luscious raspberry, and soft musk. So have that one. Sweetheart Cherry, I decided to keep out. We're going to play with this one a little bit longer. This one has wild cherry, crushed pistachio, and whipped vanilla. I did keep Fairy Tale on there as well. This one has pomegranate nectar, fresh orange blossom, and vanilla bean, and warm amber. So Fairy Tale is one of those more orange, you know, white floral perfumey scents. So decided to keep Fairy Tale out. Another one that I decided to keep out, because I added it like a month ago to my project, and that is Dahlia. So Dahlia has velvet petals, crisp pear, praline musk, and whipped tonka bean. Did I add this to my project, or this was part of my other project? I can't remember. I have to look back. But it's over there already, and I'm keeping it over there. Is what I'm trying to say. I pulled this Bridgerton Diamond of the Season to add. This is Sparkling Peach, Spring Daffodil, and Radiant Jasmine. This is another one that is newer to me, but it's going to be perfect for right now. It has a nice freshness about it. This is one of more of my fresh scents that I pulled. I will pull more fresher type citrusy scents as we get more deeper into the summer. But I decided to go ahead and pull this one. One that was already over there and I'm deciding to keep it over there is Sunset Glow. Sunset Glow has fresh coconuts, sparkling cherry seltzer, dreaming moonflower, and caramelized vanilla. This is one that is newer to me, so I want to play with this more to see how I feel about it. And the same is true with Beach Nights. This one is another one that is newer to me that I had over there already, but I still haven't played with her yet. And this is Toasted Marshmallow, Sea Salt Breeze, S'mores Accord, Beach Driftwood, and Creamy Vanilla. These two were already over there. They're both part of my project, Use It Up, Use It Down. This is the Princess Collection Belle and Tiana. Love these. This one focuses on a rose and buttercup, and this one has that water lily and woods. That is gorgeous. So these are staying over there. The other one that was part of that other collection that I was sharing with you with the banana note, this one is the one that has that, what is it, maracuja and guava. I layered this with something the other day, so I will be having that in my perfume tray recap and review. But Viva Brazil is gorgeous, and she is coming out to play. I'm keeping her on the tray. Fruity Musk, already been loving this one. I'm going to keep this one out. This one is Raspberry Musk and Velvety Moss. The ones from the Princess Collection that I've been playing with, that I want to continue to play with, is Life's a Fairy Tale. This one has Charming Berries, Floral, Fairy Tale, and Kingdom Woods. This one has been gorgeous. I've been enjoying the cream and the mist in this one, as well as Aurora I've been already playing with. So I'm going to keep both of these out to play with more. This has Soft Rose Petals, Sandalwood Dreams, and Sparkling Fairy Dust. This is a Sweet Rose. This is a Sweet Rose that I've been enjoying very much. Another one that I pulled recently to play with, so I'm going to add that over, is Snow White. And this one has the red apple, ripened fruits, and enchanted woods. This one I feel was one that was slept on. This is a beautiful scent. I've enjoyed her with quite a few fragrances, especially this month. So I'll be having that in my recap as well. And the ones that I haven't played with much, but I want to play with more, so I'm adding them out, is Rapunzel. This was one of my favorites from the release, but I haven't played with her much. You know, so Rapunzel, I'm pulling out to use her. I've been keeping them back there on display behind me, and I think that's kind of keeping me from playing with them. So we're going to fix that. So Rapunzel has glowy sundrop flower, rich nectar, and golden musk. So I am going to be playing with that one. And then I pulled Mulan, because Mulan is the one that had the Magnolia Blossom, Fierce Waters, and Radiant Apricot. So I want to play with this one more, you guys. I'm like, why just have them on display? Use them. And I did get backups to those, and I think that's another reason why I was a little hesitant of using them, because I didn't have a backup. So now that I do have one, I feel more comfortable. You know, we do these mind things with ourselves. So now I can just use that, use it. And Moana was one of my favorites from last, Disney collection. So we got to pull her back out. And this one is Lush Green Palms, Plumeria Breeze, and Coconut Water. I'm looking forward to playing back with her. And collection from last year that I decided to pull out, Pink Cashmere, Pink Tie-Dye. This one here, which one? This one. Pink Tie-Dye is the one that has more of a clean scent to it. That smells so beautiful because it has the apple with the clean scent. And then this one here, Pink Cashmere, is the one that has the jasmine, cashmere musk, creamy sandalwood, and white amber. This is the one that I love the packaging as well as the scent on. You see those butterflies? Love her. Love her. All right, so one that I've already been playing with, but I'm going to continue to play with, is the new collab that they did with Vera Bradley. Bath Body Works times Vera Bradley, Peach Blossom and Nectar. So this one has Peach Nectar, Golden Freesia, and Sweet Beechwood. So this one, and then as well as the other one that they released this spring was Carrot Charm. Carrot Charm is another one I feel like got slept on, you guys. To me, this one smells better than the Vera Bradley one, and they both got peach in it. Well, this one says Juicy Nectarine. You know, they're in the same family, right? Peach and Nectarine. And then it has Orange Carrot and Sugared Musk. To me, this one was the better of the two. But this one got all the love and all the pretty packaging and everything. But this one was the more beautiful scent, in my opinion. Love them both, but I feel like Carrot Charm is better. One that I decided to keep, because I'm about done with this one, you guys. So I'm like, why put it up? Go ahead and finish her. And I love the scent, and it's still beautiful for this time of year. This one I don't feel like is winter only specific. I think you can wear this one any time of year, any time of the year. But this one is Juicy Strawberry, Whipped Cream, and Iced Bergamot. But because of the name Strawberry Snowflakes, they try to release it around the winter time. But to me, this is a year-round scent that is beautiful. It's a sweet, icy, creamy strawberry scent, like I said, that can go anytime of the year. Special release that they did when they did the Cherry Blossoms release, hands down favorite was Forever Cherry Blossom. Like, hands down favorite. They need to keep this one around. Like, they do not need to get rid of this scent. They need to keep this one. And this one is Watery Pear, Sakura Petals, Fresh Magnolia, Creamy Sandalwood, and Warm Musk. When I tell you I love this scent, I love her. And she was so good that whenever I decided to finally try Japanese Cherry Blossom, I end up loving the original, but I still love that one more. Yeah, I love Japanese Cherry Blossom now. Never tried her back in the day. I thought she was a more mature scent, so I never even tried to smell her. Like, I used to skip over all the time. Giving her shade for what reason? She didn't do nothing wrong, and I'm giving her shade for some reason. But I finally decided to try her when I tried the other cherry blossoms. I did not like that regular cherry blossom. Like, that was a no for me. It was okay. Like, it was a like. It just was not a love. So I did not keep her. But I love this one, and I love this one. And these are beautiful for right now, this time of year. So they are coming out. So like I told you what this one had, and then the regular Japanese has Japanese Cherry Blossom, Asian Pear, Fresh Mimosa, Petals, White Jasmine, and Blushing Sandalwood. Gorgeous, both of these for right now. Dressed in White was part of the other collection I mentioned earlier, that Always and Forever. Dressed in White was around that same time. So like I said before, perfect for this time of season. You know, the weddings are what's going on this time. You guys, if I haven't said already, this is my anniversary month. I am a June bride, you guys. I am a June bride. So we just celebrated our 24th anniversary. John and I, we just had our 24th anniversary. So my gifts was perfumes. He's like, here, go get what you want. So I got some hauling for you guys coming. So be sure you stay tuned to that. Have some hauling for you guys. I got to pick up some of the items that was on my wish list. And I did have some other hauls I did beforehand. But you guys, one of my favorite perfumes that was on my list that I thought was out of stock. And you know what? And Sephora had the nerve to send me an email after I already purchased it from somewhere else saying, back in stock, and I had $100 gift card I could have used. I'm tempted to go return that one to the other store, order the one from Sephora to use my $100 gift card on it so I can use my money on something else. What would you do? What would you do? You tell me. Would you save your $100 reward for something else? Because they do expire after a few months. Like, would you hold off and wait on something else? Or would you go ahead and get your money back? You know, because we got some other sales coming up. We got the Bath Body Works sales coming up. We got Victoria's Secret SAS going on. The day I'm putting this up, it's probably already going to be going on. Because today is notification that it's going to start tomorrow, because today's the 2nd, you guys. My anniversary was on the 1st, so June 1st was my anniversary, and today's the 2nd. I was filming this in the evening, and I did a posting for you guys telling you SAS is starting in Victoria's Secret and Pink tomorrow. Like, June 3rd is SAS for Victoria's Secret, and I don't hear nobody else talking about it. But we know SAS, or semi-annual sale for Bath and Body Works, is coming up too in a couple of weeks. So I'm like, I can use those $100 on one of those other sales and get my money back. But we'll see. I don't know. Tell me, what would you do? What would you do? Because I haven't opened the perfume. It's still in the bag where I purchased it. I haven't done nothing with it because I wanted to haul it with you guys. But I'm like, really? The day after I bought the other perfume back in stock, and I've been waiting to purchase it thinking it wasn't going to come back in stock. So then when I saw it on another site, I'm like, oh, let me go pick it up, because they had it available. I actually went to the store and picked it up because it was available. And I got to also put my nose on some other fragrances while I was in there. So I'll share some of my thoughts on some of those items. But yes, what would you do? Dressed in white, going back to these, love her, love her. Let's try to get to through these last ones quickly. I already poured Pina Colada Swirl and start using this one, you guys. I already got a little baby dent going on this. This is a love. So we already know what's about to happen at SAS, right? Right? Because I told you guys, depending on what I thought of these as I wore them was going to depend on if I got backups of them or not. Let's just say this one, I already knew it was a love from first impressions, but after wearing her now a few times, Pina Colada Swirl has pineapple juice, coconut milk, and amber musk. This one is the one that's heavier on the pineapple. Good. Fall and Bloom was one they released as a bring back last year from Bath and Body Works, and this has Juicy Plum, Wild Blooms, and Velvet Moss. This one is gorgeous. We don't need to talk about this one. I think this one is like a Burberry Her inspiration, so she's perfect for this time of year. I did pull quite a few ginghams, and you guys, I have one coming up soon. I see it. When we get to that one, you guys, you're going to be like, what? If you one of my butterfly beauties who's been with me for several months, you are going to be shocked by one of these ones I pulled. You are going to be so shocked. Let's just say that. So let's get back to these other ones. I pulled the ginghams. These are, to me, these ones here that I pull are perfect for this time of year. The ginghams to me is spring going into summer. These are your spring and spring transition to summer scents. To me, this is when these shine the most. And this, especially with these two, is when I'm going to pull for these the most. Because out of the gingham line, these are my least favorite, but I still love them. So the regular gingham has blue freesia, white peach, fresh clementine, violet, and clean musk. And then your gingham fresh has juicy pear, sparkling clementine, and fresh daisies. So pull those two. And then I also pulled gingham gorgeous and gingham love. And this one has sugar red berries, blushing freesia, and rose meringue. And gingham gorgeous has pink strawberries, peach nectar, and peony blooms. To me, like I said, this gingham collection here is perfect for this season. I am Also going to keep Be Enchanted out on my tray to use for at least another month or so. This has iced pomegranate, sugar petals, chilled passion fruit, whipped vanilla, and light musk. Passion fruit is one that I've been enjoying here lately. So I am going to keep Be Enchanted out as well. That's another one that's like the fruit of the season. That one, that, peach, and banana. Like, I think those are the 3 fruits right now. Bahamas passion fruit and banana flower. I've already poured this one several times for you, so I say you might as well keep it out. And this one has passion fruit, pineapple leaves, and banana flower. I've already been using this for this spring, and it's going to be perfect going into the summer as well. Pink chiffon was already over there, and I'm going to keep her out for a little bit longer. This one is sparkling red pear, jasmine petals, tiara flower, vanilla orchid, and chiffon musk. Yes, she's beautiful. Dream Bright was already out, and I'm going to keep her out a little bit longer. She is perfumey. She is gorgeous. She has that berries in here that is like chef's kiss. Sapphire berries, night blooming orchid, crystallized vanilla. When I tell you, this is another one. Bring her back. I will continue to buy her. She's another one that needs to stay around, but they don't listen to us. So, In the Stars is a classic that I decided to pull out. So this one is your Starflower, Sandalwood, Musk, Sugared Tangelo, White Argarwood, and Radiant Amber. This is another one that I feel is like a year-round scent. I don't find myself pulling for it too much every now and again, so I decided to move it over here to get myself to use her more because I do love this scent a lot. So one that was already over there, but I want to keep it. And this is another one I feel like can be year-round, but they release it during the wintertime, so it puts it in the mind that it's a wintertime scent for people, but no. Frosted Coconut Snowball is frosted coconut, North Pole vanilla, winter freesia, sun-kissed woods, sugar. Take all those wintry names out of it and just call it icy coconut with some vanilla, freesia, woods, and sugar. So good. If you love a sweet coconut scent, you would love Frosted Coconut Snowball. Lovely Dreamer is one that was already over on the tray, and I'm going to keep her out on the tray. And this one has Fluffy Musk, Clean Woods, White Iris, and Fresh Bergamot. This is a nice, airy, clean scent as well that I enjoy. One that was still over there as well, and I'm like more than halfway done with this one, and I still feel like this is appropriate for this time of year. So I'm going to try to go ahead and finish this one up. This is Pearberry. Pearberry has Anjou pear, wild berries, apple blossom, golden freesia, and blonde woods. Love this one. So like I said, I just want to go ahead and finish her up. One that I pulled was Fresh Vanilla Blossom. This one is one that's newer to me, and I want to play with her. This one is more of another one that's more of a cleaner scent. More of a clean scent, not cleaner, but clean scent. And this has suede petals, soft sandalwood, and vanilla bean. So we pulled that one. And another one that I pulled that's newer to me is Wild Madagascar Vanilla. And I want to play with this one more as well. And this one has Wild Madagascar Accord, African Pear, and Wild Jasmine. I noticed a lot of these scents have pear in them. So interested in that. Now, to the one I was just talking about and teasing a minute ago. I shamed this scent so bad. It was one of the bringbacks from summer 2025. So last year, this was one of the bringbacks that I was so disappointed in because it says Bali mango on it. And I'm like, where is my mango? The passion flower scent was taking it over. So this one says juicy mango, top note, pink passion flower, and luscious nectarine. You guys, this thing, I said I had it in a project, then I took it out, and I'm like, the passion flower is too strong in here. It's overtaking the scent, and I did not appreciate that. And so I had said I was decluttering it, but I didn't really want to sell it because I had used too much. I felt like I used too much of it already, and I didn't reset up my Macari at the time, so I was like, I'm just gonna let it sit. So whenever, like a week or so ago, whenever I was going through the backup mist, you guys, this one was tucked away in that corner, and I'm like, let me just smell this for smelling's sake to see what it's doing after several months, because that was fall. That was, if you remember that video, like when I was going through my Bath and Body Mist then, trying to see which one was loves, which ones was lights, and if there was lights, I was getting rid of them. If I didn't like them, this was one I did not like. So it's been sitting here since, what, 6 or 7, well, even longer than that now. It's probably 8 months, 9 months ago, when I was like declutter. When I was like declutter. Well, hey, the mints do the same thing, some of them. Well, we know vanillas tend to do that, especially. Like, they get better. Like that Victoria's Secret vanilla lace. Like, what was it? I think it's cotton candy clouds like that too. Anyways, it's been several cents that, Viva vanilla from the Luxuries got way better. But anyways, going back to this one, Bali Mango. When I tell you guys that this one smells so much better now, it's still, the passion flower is still there. I'm not saying the passion flower isn't there, but I smell more of the other scents now. So I don't know if my nose have changed, because that can happen too, or if the scent got deeper and sweeter and the other scents are playing more well together, or what. But let me tell you, this one smells a whole lot better than it did. When I say a whole lot better than it did 9-10 months ago, a year ago, mind you, because when I first got it, I was like, what is this? But I'm like, it's a mango. You should love this. It's mango. And then I tried it. I'm like, no, I don't. But I tell you, the mango and the nectarine, is it nectarine? Yes. The nectarine in here, the mango and the nectarine in here now are stronger. So it's like a well blend of the three now versus the passion flower just taking over. Yeah, it smells so much better now, so much better now. So I am happy to report that I am going to be pulling this one out to play. I'm going to pull this one out to play. It kind of almost remind me slightly of the Mango Temptation that Victoria's Secret has. It's not the same, but it kind of remind me like they can be cousins. But let me tell you, I'm so happy I didn't get rid of her now, because I love her now. But whew, what was a journey we had. All right, you guys, that was a whole lot of items to go through. So if you're still with me, leave me a red heart. You know, leave me a red heart. If you're still with me throughout this whole video, leave me a red heart in the comments, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. What are you pulling? What have you pulled for your spring transition? Because I know some of the places up north, like I have some of the other ones I communicate with on their channels that live more in the north, and they've been having some cold, while we in Florida having preheat. Like, we've been going through preheat. So the spring hasn't been really springing. We've been having like an early summer. I call it preheat. And then we're going to get into our summer where it's going to be very humid. And that's when you'll see more of those other fragrances. So I'll be sure to share those items with you that's more lighter, fresher. Some of them still going to be fruity and sweet, but it's going to probably be less florally, things like that. These here are more floral or fruity florals or fruitier type scents. And some of them are more perfumey type scents. and they all are beautiful for this season where I am. So what are you pulling for your area? Like where you live? What are the scents you're pulling for this spring transition into summer? Drop it down in the comments below. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Give me a big thumbs up. Hype the video if you have that feature. Like, hype. And you guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.